What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl arnyjahnicolee, and if you do not know, then now you know. And today's video is a story time, y'all. I'm doing a story time because this is something that I wanted to just say. I ain't had no video ideas, so I wanted to just post this. Y'all don't mind my two nails I have on. Yes, I do still have my two nails because y'all, these two is so hard to come off, but it's cool. Y'all, this is a story time about the most scariest dream I've ever had, and I really thought it was real. I always have dreams like this, y'all. It never fails, but I'm going to explain it to y'all because it's something that I just want to explain. So yeah, but before I get to this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click that bell, turn on post notifications to get notified every time I post another video. And yes, and let's get started. Okay, y'all, so don't mind the background. I need to move all this stuff. I need to clean up my room. My girlfriend just left my house. That's why I really look a little reckless right now. It do. Yeah, I'm gonna put this cover on me. And yeah. Y'all, so basically, let's get started. So the first thing I want to start off with, okay, y'all, the first thing I want to start off with is, this is the most scariest dream I ever had. It's not like a super scary, it probably wouldn't be like a super scary story time to y'all, but it's a super scary story time to me, only because I ain't never experienced this. But yeah, so let's get started. Okay, y'all, so this happened the day before yesterday, y'all. This happened when my girlfriend was up here, but I think it happened yesterday or the day before yesterday. Was one of them. We was asleep and I like this, mind you, y'all, I have story times so often to like where it's like, I mean, it's not even shocking no more, girl. You get these type of dreams like now, so it's like whatever. So y'all, so this particular one had me really scared because I was thinking like, dang, is it gonna be like real? Like, my mind was going through it. I'm thinking it's like, I don't know, because I personally never had a story time like this. So y'all, I mean, I never had a dream like this. So y'all, okay, y'all, I was asleep, and you know, I'm asleep and I fall into this dream. So the dream happened where me and my sister okay, y'all, my sister was in it, my mom was in it, my uncles and my dad, and yeah, that was it, and some other random people. But I'm gonna just explain that part. So y'all, basically it was me and my sister. So the story time started off with first with me and my sister. So it was me and my sister, and it was like this golf court like thingy. It's like sections. Like if you watch a movie with Will Smith and them two girls that used to, you know, play like tennis or whatever, I forgot what it's called, but if I find out, I'm gonna put it on the screen. But if you watch the movie through, it's like that, like golf court, like it's like court sections, and it's like a whole bunch of people just playing in one section, another section, like stuff like that. Y'all get it. I won't have to really explain that part too much, but it was me and my sister. We was walking down the golf court thingy where all the, you know, stuff is at. So me and my sister walking, mind you, I knew that some parts of the story didn't make sense of my dream. Some parts of the dream didn't make sense. So I knew that I had to think more into it because my girlfriend told me that too when I woke up and was crying about it. But y'all, so was walking down like the, you know, golf cart or whatever, and it was this girl. She looked at older. She had like a ski mask on. She's like a tomboy studdish type. And I look back, but she was a little bit farther back, y'all. So it was weird, but she was a little bit farther back, and me and my sister was a little bit farther up. But mind you, my sister was still looking front ways while we was kept walking. But as we were walking, I was looking back because, you know, I'm trying to watch my surroundings in a dream. So the girl, whatever the girl is, she looked at me, and it was like she had this big old y'all. It was like a huge, like long as ever, like a long. Me and my sister, I end up like, me being me, I'm trying to hurry up and rush my sister so we can get where we was going to our destination. Mind you, I don't know where we was going. That's why the dream was weird, because I wouldn't just be walking nowhere without knowing where I'm walking with my sister. So after I seen now, me and my sister, like, I'm grabbing my sister, I'm like, we gotta hurry up and get out of here. So y'all, mind you, it was like the golf court area, and then as you keep going that way, like, you could go down into a neighborhood, like a deep, like, it's like an alley thing where you can go down into like all the neighborhoods. If y'all know, y'all know. Fast forward, hold on, y'all. This all started, I feel like this all started from like the first part of my dream. The first part of my dream was when I was with my dad. Mind you, my sister wasn't with me in this part. I started putting two and two together after I had this particular part of the dream. I'm like, so it started from the first part. So let me actually, okay, keep that, all the parts in mind. I was with my dad, and my dad, it was weird because my dad, in the dream, my dad was making spicy bowls and he was selling them. So basically, I was in a car, and some white dude wanted to get a spicy bowl for my dad. He still him. He like, why not, basically. So we end up going to the person, and the person we don't know where, but it was in the neighborhood, and it was parked, but they was parked a little bit farther from us. So my dad had to walk down and give the person a spicy bowl and left me in the car to unlock the doors. My dad was in a car, but mind you, the dream was weird because my dad was in this dude driver's seat and the dude was in his own passenger seat, and it was a girl in the back. Mind you, that was already sketchy from the start. I don't know what this was over. Mind you, I don't know the backstory of anything of this dream, of why everything turned out to be it was, because it was definitely a weird dream, but it definitely turned out to be the way it was. So basically, they was all in the car. My dad, stayed in the car with the dude while he, tasted the spicy bowl. Usually, when you selling a spicy bowl to somebody, you don't get in somebody's car. You stand in the front of their driver's seat, and you just watch the person, record the person, like, try it or whatever. But my dad actually got into this car and sold the person the spicy bowl, mind you, and then he was in, okay, y'all have to do something, and then he was in this person driver's seat, which don't sound right. Am I tripping? You in this person driver's seat, the person supposed to be in their own driver's seat, and you supposed to be in the passenger seat, which was weird about the dream. That's the first weird part of the dream that I just was like, okay, whatever, and it was very sketchy. Oh, after the dude tried the spicy bowl, whatever, my dad ended up, getting out of the car and ended up leaving because he already said something was, well, when he came back to the car, he had already explained like something was weird about, how everything went down. So he walked back to the car, he got in the car, and it was just like that whole selling thing was just weird. Giving the dude the spicy bowl and all this and all that. Boom, that's where that part of the dream cut. Then let's fast forward back to the other part of the dream. Me and my sister was walking into some neighborhood. Like I was saying, it was like this little alleyway to go down and go straight into these neighborhoods. So then, y'all, this story time is very short though. It's very short. I'm trying to make it long story short, y'all. Wait, I'm gonna say that after. But we was walking into like this little alleyway to get to the neighborhood. So basically it was neighborhoods and apartment buildings, all type of stuff. Me and my sister ended up going down this one way. Like, we ended up going down like this one sidewalk, and it was two apartment buildings, y'all. The apartment buildings look so ghetto. I'm talking about look ghetto. Like, it was putting people outside. Like, it's given like in like the movies where like the kids and the kids be playing outside, everybody like drinking and smoking on a balcony, or like it's a whole apartment building, but it's like a long balcony where everybody just sit on there, just stand in each other's face, smoke, all types of stuff, barbecue and all that. It's like ghetto. Boom. I don't know what happened after that. I just know that me and my sister ended up in some dude's house, and we ended up in this exact same apartment building that I said was sketchy. Like, all them apartment buildings was connected and sketchy. So we ended up in some people like apartments or whatever, and I'm just like, weird. But it was some dudes. Mind you, me and my sister was scared, but like, bro, let me just calm down, because I don't want to get my sisters I don't want to get my sister too scared to the point where she just gets to doing a lot. I'm gonna be smart about it. So the dude, I don't know who the dude was, but I know it was some dude, and he ended up bringing us into like this room way. Like, it wasn't a door, it was like without a door, it was just a walkway part. And he ended up bringing us into that room. Me and my sister just looking, mind you, like my sister younger than me, y'all. My sister only 6 in real life. I really thought, like in a dream, I'm thinking like I'm older. I feel like I'm this age right now, and I feel like this is going to happen because I feel like I was 15. My sister I feel like my sister was the same age as, like, she was 6 and I was 15. Y'all the same age we is now. Dang. So y'all, he ended up taking us in this room with like these full of men, hands everywhere, like shooting dice, drinking. It was people that was standing up just looking on the wall. Like it felt like a movie. Fast forward to us sitting on the floor. We was sitting on some floor. Me and my sister was sitting. My sister was sitting in my lap, or I think she was sitting on my lap, or she was on the side of me. It was one of them. I think she was on the side of me though. So then y'all, in this particular part, my brother ended up vanishing in this exact scene of the dream. I'm like, weird. When I got done with the dream and noticed like what's happening, so I'm like, bro, really ended up in this part of the dream. I'm like, okay, cool. My brother, me being, y'all know how boys is, like, they be rough. They don't care. They don't know who they're around. They just gonna really do too much because they're kids. They don't know nothing that's going on. Not old enough to know or understand, so that's cool. My brother just like doing too much, hitting on the dudes, all type of stuff. I'm trying to tell my brother to chill or whatever. I'm telling him to chill. What you doing? But after a while, I end up asking dude, like, y'all keep kids, or do y'all like keep people or anybody? Because it wasn't just kids that I felt like that was there. I feel like it was my people that they were snatching up. Or do y'all let them go? He said, let them go. I said, okay, cool. For 10 minutes go by, he let us go. But the thing is, he let my brother go first, mind you. He let my brother go first and just let my brother run off, mind you. My brother don't know what he doing. My brother just wandering off. I don't know where he went or none of that, but I know he left out. Why are you? In my head, after the story was done, I'm thinking like, why would you let my brother, like that slow? Why would you let us go all one by one? My sister being a smarter one, my sister ended up standing on the stairs that was like right there and waited for me, cause she know that he was gonna let us go, but we all went by one. But my brother, he wanted to be a little extra and go do what he do. Ran away. Don't know where he went. Still to the dream, I don't know. I don't think about the dreams. I just be, oh my gosh. She waited for me, and that's when he let my sister go. She waited for me, like I said. Then he let me go. I grabbed my phone. I got up. I went down the stairs. I grabbed my sister, and I'm like, where's Sakani? This is where I didn't know where he went. This is the part I didn't know where he went. I'm like, where's Sakani? Mind you, she old enough to know. She old enough to talk. All that stuff. I don't know where my brother went. But I was low-key getting irritated after finding him, because I'm like, this area is already sketchy. He just ran off. I know he don't know no better, but he know not to go nowhere by himself without knowing nobody. You're gonna cry. I'm already knowing. In my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know where he at. I'm low-key just like, should I leave him or should I stay and just keep looking for him? And so frustrated to the point where I stopped looking for him. I'm like, whatever. I was debating. I was in between the two, if I should be like, I know y'all probably thinking like, dang, like, why she didn't look for her brother? But mind you, I'm in a sketchy area by myself. I don't know where my brother is. I know that sounds very crazy, but I'm already young myself in this movie, and I'm in this dream. I keep saying this movie, but I'm already young myself, and I'm like, bro, this cannot be what's happening. But it was. So I had my phone. My phone was on. It wasn't off, which be kind of in a lot of dreams. But my phone in this particular scene, or in this particular part of the dream, my phone was on. So I'm holding my sister real tight. So this is the part where one of the dudes that was upstairs, that was in my dream, the one that was upstairs in one of the rooms that we was in, was downstairs doing what, I don't know. But I'm calling my mother. Me and my sister just walking. We trying to get out to this area. People staring at us. People look like they want to snatch us up, but nobody did it. So I get to like FaceTime my mama, and me not knowing the dude, I end up just glancing at the dude. He glanced at me. So it was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was the dude that was in the room. So basically, I guess me not that we wasn't supposed to call anybody. I guess we were just supposed to get out the area and hurry up. But I guess he overheard me calling my mom and or calling anybody to come pick me up for transportation. He heard that phone ring because he know that we was the one that was upstairs. The dude, you know, breaks in the room. He knew that. So when he heard my phone ring, he ran so fast to go do what he had to do, and me and my sister got out of there. Me and my sister ran so fast after I noticed the dude was. We ran, turned, hit the corner. We like, oh my gosh, we gotta go. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I got my sister. My sister already, you know, ran a little bit slow, whatever. So next minute, okay, we end up running into this field. This is where the dream got weird, because it's like, why are my parents in a freaking field and close next to the freaking apartments that we were just in, the apartment complexes that's ghetto. And I know my mom not gonna do anything like that. That's how I know the dream. That was one part. That was the second part of the dream that I thought was weird, and I know it wasn't real because I know my mom wouldn't do that. Let us run her off and don't know where we at, or nor call us, or just be drunk and we not with her. I'm gonna get to that part. Y'all probably like drunk, but yeah, we end up running into like this field that was like low-key close to the buildings, where to the point where you could see the buildings and see who coming in and out the buildings. We went into this field, and I'm like, I see like this little get-together that's going on, those games on the floor. Like, no, y'all know like the game, where y'all had like the thing sitting down with the 3 holes, and y'all throw like the things in there. I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about, but that's that. I'm like, okay, they got it going on over there. Maybe I should get help. I don't know if this building is intertwined with the people that's in the field. I was low-key scared, but I guess it wasn't. So I ended up running over there. Me and my sister ended up running over to get help. Mind y'all, guess who was? My mom, my dad, my uncles, all that. This is where it got weirder, because y'all, I'm calling my uncle. Mind you, my uncle, I'm pretty sure my uncle would never ignore me or nothing like that. So my uncle was ignoring me or whatever, and I'm just like, bro, like, what the heck is going on? But y'all, me and my sister ran over there, and I get in my uncle face. I'm like, Uncle Keenan. Mind you, he's standing up. He's taller than us, and he's standing up just looking into space. I'm like, Uncle, I need your help. Uncle. No response. Pushed him out the way. Not actually pushed him, because, you know, he a little stronger than me. So I moved him, mushed him out the way, went to go see who else was at the card game. It was because it looked like a card game, and with just more games going on. It was like kids and stuff. I ended up seeing my mama, and my mama looked in all type of stuff. I'm like, Mom. She like, what? And da-da-da-da. I'm just like, she very intoxicated. At this point, I didn't know what to do. She's like, Mom, like, it was some people, da-da-da. She's like, girl, go while I'm doing something, da-da-da. So I get on the side of my mom. I hear my uncle like, mind you, this was my uncle, my dad's side, my Uncle Wallace now. I hear my uncle like, corn, like that's my dad nickname. He calling my dad, mind you, my dad and his brothers was there, and he calling him like, corn. You see your daughter right there? And that was that. And he said, my uncle ended up saying like, you see them dudes coming out the house with big da-da-da-da. And he's just like, oh my gosh. So after that, everybody get the running. Mind you, my mom is intoxicated. I didn't know what to do. So I grabbed my sister, and I grabbed my phone that I set down on the table, like where they had everything going on at. I got my sister, and I was out of there. I don't know what else happened to anybody else, but I know that I was gone. Yeah. Then after that, me and my sister ended up running. We running. Everybody running into different areas. Me and my sister ended up running into this other neighborhood. We ended up running into somebody's alley. Somebody little freaking house field thingy. We ran there, ran to the back, and we ran inside this little gate thingy. We right there. Some white girl appeared literally right there next to us, which is so weird. I'm like, I know the dream not real. I know it's not real, because ain't no white girl. Why is a white girl appearing right there, right in the middle? So like, my brother appeared. First was my brother, then there's this white girl, and then my mama intoxicated and don't know where we at. Like, I know it was the parts that just didn't. I'm just like, whatever. And then after that, I tried to grab the girl. She tried to run, because I seen 2 cars go by already. I'm thinking like, maybe they got the cars trying to look for us or look for me, because they didn't know that I told my family. Or the case may be, or I went to go tell, trying to get help, But the girl ended up hopping off the stairs. The white girl, the girl that I don't even know how she vanished. I mean, how she popped up there or anything. I tried to grab the girl on. She yanked the weight and just was gone, vanished. I'm like, bro. End up sitting right there for a little bit more longer. was a girl. I guess the girl who lived at this house was taking out the garbage, and mind you, she was right there. She didn't see us or nothing. She was taking out the garbage. She went back into the house, and that was that. And then after that scene, nothing else happened. I don't know what else. I don't know what else happened after that part. That's where I cut out, and I had woke up and I was crying because I'm like, bro, what the heck? That dream was weird. But yeah, y'all, that was that dream, y'all. I know it sounds very crazy, but still crazy to me. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, y'all, that was the dream of me having the worst dream ever. I feel like that was scary to me. I do have some more dreams I could do, but it won't be in a row. It'll be just random days where I make a video, and then I just probably want to put that video in the middle of that video. But other than that, I don't know what video I'm gonna do next. But y'all, this is just a video to fill in because I haven't made a video in like 6 days. My last video went viral. It went viral and my subscribers went up, so y'all keep them subscribers up. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, click that bell, turn on post notifications, you get notified every time I post another video, and I am out.